right, hello children, it's Pastor Matthew here for our children's praise lesson. We're working through our catechism to learn about how our salvation works in relation to Jesus when he died and rose from the grave. So the particular question here is question 37. Now we've been learning, if you remember, about three big words. I want to review them with you because they're not words you use every day. And if you can start to hear these words more often, eventually you're going to start to really know what they mean. Do you remember the three words we learned last time? We learned the word justification, adoption, and sanctification. Now, I'm not going to tell you what they mean. I want to know if you can tell your teachers what they mean. That would be a really good review if you can remember what justification means, adoption, and sanctification. All right, well, let's do our new question, which is question 37. What benefits do believers receive from Christ when they die? So what are the good things we get because of being part of Jesus? The answer is, when believers die, their souls are made perfectly holy and immediately pass into glory. Their bodies, which are still united to Christ, rest in the grave until the resurrection. Wow. So we're going to learn about the soul and the body. Now you can't see your soul, but you see my body. I'm in my body. But inside of my body, I also have a soul. So what we learn is that when we believe in Jesus Christ, we are given life, and our souls, that part of you can't see, inside, is made perfect. And our bodies, which are still connected to Jesus because we believe in him, but our bodies, when we die, our bodies go down into the grave. So that's a sad thing. That's called death. And they stay in the grave until the final resurrection, when we come back to life. So I want you to see a picture here. It's a picture particularly of someone who has died. Right? So you see that gravestone. It says R.I.P. That means rest in peace. That means that someone's body went into the ground. But look at this next picture. It's what the Bible calls a soul, a picture of a soul. And I want you to do this with me, okay? Put your hand on your belly and go like this. Take a big deep breath. See, the Bible says that our soul is like our breath. We can't see it, and it goes inside of us, but it gives us life. When I'm breathing really well, I feel like I'm alive. But at some point, our breath, now go like this and breathe out all the air you can, so you have no air left. Breathe all the air out and go. Try to get all the air out of your lungs. Can you do it? That's what the Bible says death is like, when all the breath comes out. Now, when your breath goes out, here's what the Bible says happens. This is from 2 Corinthians 5, verse 8. Yes, we are of good courage, and we would rather be away from the body and at home with the Lord. Away from the body and home with the Lord. That is, when your soul goes out of your body, you're away from your body because your body is like that gravestone, goes into the ground. But your soul goes to be with Jesus. That's what happens when you die. And why? Because Jesus lost his breath and he gained it back again. See, on the cross, when he was taken down from the cross, he breathed his last. And he said, Father, forgive them. And he said, it is finished. And he breathed his last. But then, 3 days later, he rose from the grave. And breath went back into his mouth. And he went, and he came alive again. That's why we're going to live. Because he once lost his breath and gained it. And so we're going to lose our breath. But we're also going to get it back again. So now you know what happens when you die.